Hey Dodgers fans, welcome back. There's so much happening in Los Angeles right now. And if you've been keeping an eye on the team, you know that this offseason has been anything but boring. From potential roster moves to evaluating current players, the front office has been deliberate, strategic, and honestly, a little unpredictable. Every move feels calculated, and every rumor has layers behind it, which makes following the Dodgers so much fun. Let's start with the conversation around versatile players like Bo Bichette. He's 27, he can contribute in multiple spots, and offensively, he brings a lot to the table. Now, on paper, some people might look at his defense and raise eyebrows, but the Dodgers are looking at the full package: the power, the on-base skills, the speed, and the ability to slot him anywhere in the batting order. That kind of flexibility is invaluable, especially for a team like Los Angeles, which doesn't just chase the flashiest name, but wants the right fit. We often forget that players, even at the highest level, are humans with emotions. When a team makes a move that affects someone's playing time or role, it matters. Imagine being a player, and suddenly another talented infielder is brought in without much communication. It's natural to question your position, your value, and your future. That's why the Dodgers are careful about the timing and messaging behind their acquisitions. They understand the psychology of the clubhouse as much as the strategy on the field. Bo Bichette's potential addition isn't just about filling a spot. It's about enhancing the depth and versatility of the team. With Miguel Roa behind him, who has proven to be an excellent mentor and defensive presence, Bichette's offensive skills can shine without being a liability on defense. The Dodgers have a pattern here. They don't just acquire talent, they acquire fit. Every signing is layered with consideration for the lineup, chemistry, and long-term potential. It's a puzzle, and each piece has to click perfectly. When we look at the Dodgers' off-season strategy, it's been selective but impactful. Yes, it might seem like they've moved slowly compared to other teams, but that's by design. They're looking at premium opportunities, whether that's a closer, a key infielder, or an outfielder, ensuring that every addition brings measurable value. It's not about rushing. It's about constructing a team capable of winning consistently, and that requires patience. The broader baseball landscape also plays into this. While the Dodgers are stacked with prospects, payroll, and championship potential, other teams are making aggressive moves too. Toronto, for instance, is pushing all in, adding talent wherever they can to stay competitive. That contrast highlights how strategic the Dodgers' approach is. They don't just chase headlines. They chase alignment with their objectives and culture. That's why someone like Bichette makes so much sense. His skill set complements the roster, and his age and trajectory give him room to grow, making him an ideal target. It's interesting to note how players like Bichette navigate their own career paths in this environment. The market doesn't always immediately recognize their full potential, and sometimes taking a calculated step with a team like the Dodgers can elevate both their performance and their value. History has shown that talented, adaptable players who find the right environment can flourish. And with a team that prioritizes preparation, mentorship, and strategic positioning, the conditions are right for that growth. Now, moving beyond Bichette, the Dodgers' attention to roster balance is remarkable. Every signing is measured, every move calculated. You see it in the way they layer offense and defense, consider age and experience, and anticipate potential outcomes. The organization understands that talent alone doesn't win championships. It's how talent is combined, developed, and executed. That level of foresight separates the Dodgers from other teams, making them consistently competitive and strategically dominant. Even the discussion around retired players like Clayton Kershaw reflects the Dodgers' commitment to baseball beyond the diamond. Kershaw's transition into broadcasting is not just about keeping a legend involved. It's about leveraging his insight, credibility, and understanding of the game to elevate the narrative of Dodgers baseball. He knows the nuances of pitching, the pressure moments, and the strategic intricacies, which allows him to provide unparalleled analysis. Fans get to experience the game through his eyes, and the organization continues to benefit from his presence in new ways. There's also a broader point here about culture. The Dodgers are building more than a team. They're fostering an environment where every player, from the stars to the bench contributors, knows their value and role. That culture of respect, preparation, and accountability extends to every decision, whether it's signing a versatile infielder, mentoring a young star, or providing a platform for a legend like Kershaw to remain part of the game. It's this culture that underpins their sustained success and makes each move compelling to follow. And while the Dodgers' dominance can sometimes make things predictable, the excitement comes from the details, the negotiations, the strategic choices, the timing of every addition. When a player like Bichette enters the conversation, it's not just a headline. It's part of a bigger story about how the team constructs depth, balances talent, and maintains its championship window. Each roster decision, each player acquisition, each strategic evaluation is part of a continuous process that keeps fans engaged and analysts talking. Off-season moves may not always make immediate headlines, but the Dodgers' careful construction ensures that when the season begins, the team is not just ready to compete. They're ready to excel. From outfield versatility to infield depth, from young rising stars to established veterans, the roster is a reflection of years of planning, talent evaluation, and commitment to winning. It's a chessboard, and every piece has a purpose, a potential, and a position that can change the course of a game or even a season. In the end, watching the Dodgers operate in this way is a lesson in precision, patience, and strategy. Every move tells a story. Every decision carries weight, and every addition is designed to complement the culture and objectives of the team. Players like Bichette are not just acquisitions. They're strategic assets that fit into a much larger vision, one that blends talent, preparation, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. As we keep diving into the Dodgers' off-season strategy, it's impossible not to notice how deliberate they are with every roster decision. This isn't a team that makes impulsive moves for the sake of headlines. Every acquisition, trade, or contract is part of a larger plan designed to maximize the team's potential both now and in the future. When you look at players like Bichette, or even veterans who are nearing the end of their prime, the front office weighs everything. The player's offensive production, defensive versatility, clubhouse presence, and how they fit into the team's culture. It's a multi-layered approach, and that's what has kept the Dodgers at the top of the league year after year. For instance, the conversation around players stepping into roles that could be perceived as replacements is never as simple as it seems. Fans may see a new player added to the roster and immediately wonder about the impact on current starters. But the Dodgers understand human nature. They know that players want to feel valued, secure, and respected. That's why communication is key. The organization is deliberate in how it handles these transitions to maintain trust and morale in the clubhouse. The last thing they want is for a player to feel blindsided or undervalued, because that can ripple through performance on the field. Another fascinating aspect of the Dodgers' approach is their ability to adapt and adjust without losing focus on the bigger picture. They are patient, waiting for the right opportunities rather than chasing every headline name. When a player like Bichette enters free agency, the Dodgers don't simply jump at the first chance. They evaluate the fit, consider the timing, and ensure that adding him aligns with their long-term goals. This methodical approach has earned them a reputation for precision and calculated dominance, the kind that keeps competitors cautious and fans intrigued. Then there's the dynamic of mentorship within the team. The presence of established stars like Miguel Roa, who can guide younger players both on and off the field, adds layers of value that go beyond statistics. It's one thing to have a player with raw talent. It's another to have a player who can thrive in an environment with guidance, accountability, and strong leadership. This culture of mentorship ensures that newcomers, whether they're experienced free agents or rising stars, can quickly adapt to the Dodgers system and maximize their contributions. The Dodgers' ability to stack talent without creating dysfunction is another remarkable factor. In other organizations, adding multiple high-caliber players can create tension or imbalance, but the Dodgers seem to have mastered the art of integrating talent strategically. It's not just about who can hit or field. It's about how each player's skill set complements the team, how they interact in the dugout, and how their presence influences overall chemistry. Every roster decision is a blend of data, intuition, and long-term planning. Looking at the league as a whole, it's clear that the Dodgers operate with a unique philosophy. While some teams focus on short-term gains, flashy trades, or media buzz, Los Angeles builds with a multi-year perspective. They consider the impact of every move on playoff competitiveness, lineup balance, and the sustainability of success. That's why players like Bichette or veterans coming back from injuries are evaluated not just on numbers, but on how they enhance the team holistically. The front office doesn't just want talent. They want synergy, alignment, and a roster that can thrive under pressure. Even beyond player acquisitions, the Dodgers' strategic thinking extends into how they interact with retired legends like Clayton Kershaw. His transition into broadcasting isn't just a feel-good story. It's a calculated move that leverages his expertise, credibility, and understanding of the game to enhance coverage. Fans benefit from his insight. The team benefits from his continued presence in the baseball conversation, and networks gain an analyst who can translate elite-level experience into engaging commentary. It's a win-win that highlights the organization's forward-thinking approach to every aspect of the game. Speaking of Kershaw, his perspective adds a layer of authenticity to Dodgers coverage that few could replicate. He knows the pressures, routines, and decision-making processes that go into every pitch, every at-bat, and every game strategy. Fans tuning and get a rare glimpse into the game through the eyes of someone who lived it at the highest level. And that's a testament to how the Dodgers think beyond just the field. They understand the value of narrative, expertise, and experience in shaping the team's image and deepening fan engagement. The level of preparation and analysis that goes into the Dodgers offseason is also fascinating. They study every potential acquisition, weighing not only what a player brings individually, but how they interact with existing roster members, how they fit into lineup dynamics, and how their skill set can be optimized for playoff scenarios. The team's ability to anticipate outcomes, consider multiple contingencies, and make informed decisions reflects a culture of precision that few franchises can match. It's no wonder the Dodgers consistently remain at the top of the league standings and playoff picture. Even when evaluating younger players, the front office balances optimism with pragmatism. A talented 27-year-old like Bichette may not yet be universally recognized as a superstar, but his versatility, offensive production, and potential for growth make him an asset. The Dodgers understand that performance is not static. It can evolve, improve, and peak under the right guidance. By placing him within a structured, supportive, and competitive environment, they maximize his value while also strengthening the team as a whole. One of the most compelling aspects of following the Dodgers is witnessing the interplay between talent acquisition and organizational culture. It's clear that this team values not just skills, but character, adaptability, and fit. Players who thrive here aren't just statistically proficient. They understand the team's ethos, respect leadership, and embrace their roles in the broader system. It's this attention to both performance and personality that ensures a cohesive roster capable of sustained success. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers that could shake the National League to its core. Sources close to the Dodgers organization suggest that Cody Bellinger, the former superstar who once lit up the MLB with his combination of power and speed, might be heading back to Los Angeles. Fans are already imagining the sight of him donning the iconic Dodger blue once again. But the rumor goes deeper than mere nostalgia. It's being framed as a potential career revival. After a turbulent few seasons marked by injuries and inconsistent play, Bellinger's journey has been one of highs and lows, flashes of brilliance mixed with frustrating slumps. Yet insiders say the Dodgers see something in him that others have overlooked, a spark that could be reignited on home turf. The organization is reportedly intrigued by the idea of bringing back a familiar face who knows the pressures of Chavez Ravine, believing that the comfort of a familiar clubhouse and city might be the catalyst Bellinger needs to regain his all-star form. Talks are said to be in very early stages, and no official statements have been made, but the mere possibility has fans and analysts alike buzzing with speculation. Could this be the blockbuster move that turns a struggling season around? Dodgers fans have long been vocal about their love for players who have grown with the team, and Bellinger's return would certainly strike a chord with the fan base, blending sentiment with strategic calculation. Beyond the numbers, the story itself is compelling. Here is a player once considered one of the brightest young stars in baseball, possibly poised for redemption in the city where he first captured headlines. It's the kind of narrative that sports media thrives on. A hero returning to familiar grounds, seeking to prove the doubters wrong and remind the world of what made him a star in the first place. Whether the move will materialize remains uncertain, but for now, the Dodgers rumor mill has given fans something to dream about, and Cody Bellinger may be the key to a new chapter in Los Angeles baseball lore. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.